And my mum sat us down and she said, if you're ever in trouble out there in the real world, look for a black woman.
Hey guys, welcome again to the channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So in today's video, we're actually talking about this Asian man. Okay, I think he's Indian also, but this particular man came to TikTok, to the street of TikTok, and did a particular video, very simple video, and he was talking about black women in general and how his mom had told him that whenever you are in trouble, run to a black woman. And most black women didn't take it lightly, right? Most of them saw it as compliment, but a lot of them actually saw it, in fact, even the men, like black men, actually saw it as like a burden. Let's go ahead, watch this man's video, what he said in that video, and then we'll look at the stitches that people have made. Then we'll come back and talk about it.
Okay, I haven't been on TikTok for a bit, and I noticed everyone was tagging me in that whole Andrew Schultz thing about black women. I'll make a different comment about Andrew Schultz and that little rat Akash thing, but I want to say something about black women. And this was my mother, and I God is my witness right now. May the Lord strike me down if I'm lying. My mother told me and my siblings when we were young kids, before we, like, I remember it was when my older brother started secondary school. It was a big deal, my older brother going off to the big boy school. And my mum sat us down and she said, if you're ever in trouble out there in the real world, look for a black woman. My mum said this. My mum was raised in this country from the age of 6, the UK. She said, look for a black woman. She said, anywhere in the world, a black woman will help you. She was never wrong. But, like, it's incredible that my mother said that. And I don't know what my mum went through. But I remember seeing photos of my mum in school when she was in high school and stuff. And, like, she had loads of black friends and stuff. And they were all black women. Because my mum wasn't a pick me, she only had female friends, and so she obviously felt some protection. And growing up for me, I noticed in my school, it was a very predominantly white school, the black teachers looked out for me. I had a black Jamaican teacher called Mrs. Forrester. She looked out for me. But even outside of school, when I started growing out my hair, it was a black woman that taught me how to look after my curls, what products to use. It's black women that built me up on this platform and got me to where I am. I have to give credit to where credit is due. It was women in general, but black women specifically, who boosted me and told me how pretty I was and how great I was. But I am trying to make a point here, and it's that black women get treated the worst. The worst. Malcolm X said this. He goes, unfortunately, they are treated the worst. By the medical field, by the education field, by the police, by everything. Yet they're the ones that give the most love. And for, like, I saw what he said in that post, Andrew Schultz, and, like, some comments, and it's sad, and it hurts my heart when I think of those things, because I'll tell you right now, it wasn't that long ago, my friend Jordan, who I love and boast about, Jordan's got these, Jordan's family is just, when I was homeless and Jordan introduced me to his family, they treated me like I was one of them. They didn't even care. They were just like, they treated me like family. It didn't feel awkward. You know when you go over to someone's house and you just sat in the corner for a bit? It didn't feel like that. And I know not all black people are the same. Obviously, I know that. But there's one thing that black people universally have, and that is that beautiful smile and beautiful love that they just give out. But I'm telling you, it's a special feeling. I remember going to Jordan's once, and, like, I was just heartbroken. His family just, like, welcomed me, and they were like, "Where's the?" You know what? You know what his family said to me? They go. Oh, we've got a plate ready for you. And then Jordan's cousin just looks me up and then goes, "You're still skinny, boy." And I'm just like, right, well, yeah, I know I'm home. Just no, I can't sit and not make a comment on this, because no, and I know I made a post like months ago about black men, but yeah, just, and go look through history. Go look at what Nina Simone did. Go look at what Doreen Lawrence, Stephen Lawrence's mother, did. Go look at what Betty Shabazz did. Like, these people are just incredible. And we don't give credit where credit is due. We really don't. And I think nowadays we're living in this world where if someone's pretty, we give them credit. Credit for what? They were just born beautiful, but like we don't look at the person's soul. We don't look at like who. We don't look at what people can attribute to life. If we did, we would give Mary C. Cole a huge statue. So that's my 2 cents, and I hope just thank you, and yeah, and thank you to the a specific thank you to the Jamaican community, because there was this Jamaican woman who helped my grandmother, and that's a different story. And just Black women in general, thank you for everything you've done for me, for everything you've done for my family, and for everything you've done for our people. My people wouldn't have survived in the UK if it weren't for Black people standing up for us, coming to the protests for us, protesting with the bus rallies for us. Yeah, I know my history. So thank you.
I haven't been on TikTok for a while either, and your video just popped up on my For You page, and I love what you said. And your mother was right. She is absolutely right. However, the question is, who do we depend on as Black women? As a Black woman who is knocking on the door to 50, birthday on October 3rd, write that shit down. We tired. We're exhausted.
Okay, so if you haven't watched that clip, it was a very, very beautiful clip about his admiration for Black women and who they are in the world. But I wanted to take a different perspective on his appreciation. And I want to say to my Black women that we are the nurturers of the world. We have always been the saviors of a sort. And I just want to implore my Black women that in the midst of all of the appreciation and the degradation, to save yourself. There is no one coming to save you. There is no one that is coming to truly give us what we deserve. And so I just want us to do better about loving ourselves, making sure we pour back into us, because the world expects us to do what we've always done, and that is to save them. I love y'all. I hope you love yourselves.
The video circulating of an Asian man talking about if you're in trouble, go to a Black woman. I'm here to tell you why you shouldn't do that. Black women in general, we've been adultified from very, very young. There were 5-6-year-old Black girls that are already being expected to look after their siblings. The whole of our lives, we have been adultified in every way possible. So the last thing you need to do is, when we finally have a chance to rest and relax, and we finally know how to say no to certain things, we finally know when someone's taking the out of us, last thing you need to do is now start alerting human beings on the street that if they're in trouble to look for a Black woman. Don't do that. Because I feel like we can't rest as Black women. Black women are lovely by nature. We're caring, we're nurturing, but a lot of that care and that nurturing come from the fact that we've been adultified. So we naturally feel like we have to take charge. We naturally feel like we have to make people feel better. We naturally feel like we have to look after people. But what you're doing in spreading that message is now you're bringing the adultification that we suffered with as children into adulthood. I'm not the one to look for when you're in trouble. I'm so sorry. I'll help as best as I can, but look for anybody. I feel like people don't understand when a Black woman makes a video and says, oh, don't look for me. Everyone's like, oh, she's mean, she's aggressive. No. You don't understand that's a dangerous message that you're spreading. We're not your saviors. We've got our own lives, we've got our own things to do, and we've already spent so much of our lives. I was speaking to a woman yesterday talking about how she got 5 brothers. She's the youngest. She's everybody's mum. So when I make videos about, oh, my mum's telling me one thing and telling my brother another thing, it's not a joke. There's so many things that come from a Black woman or a Black girl being adultified, right? Obviously a Black woman can't be adultified, but if there's another word, somebody give it to me. But there's just too much pressure on Black women to be somebody's savior, to change somebody in this sense. No, sorry, do it yourself. And that's women in general, right? But this video was talking about Black women, so I'm talking about Black women. Black girls are adultified like crazy. So when we get to 19, 20, and we finally can say, oh, I can't lie, I'm not doing that. And it usually isn't even 19, 20. Sometimes it's even, I only learned to say no at 26, right? Don't then start telling strangers on the road to look for me when they're in trouble. I've just learned to rest. Please. Don't
Yeah,
do that.
listen, there's a particular video that I've actually listened to, right? That a particular lady was talking about the what sort of whiteness. Okay, I've forgotten the headlines, and she was talking about how white women are being brought up. Okay, how they are being taught how to sit down, how to manage their life, how to just position themselves strategically, right? But as black women, we grew up taking care of people. Like me, I grew up taking care of my siblings, taking care of everybody around me. As a black woman, you are being taught how to take care of people even as from younger age. Okay, it has always been taking care of people, but who will take care of the black woman? Who will take care of a black woman when she needs help? Okay, who do we run to when we need help? And this is one question that every one of them has been asking: who do we run to? And somebody actually switched it off a bit, and she said a black kid got a problem. Can the kid run to a white person? Okay, is that going to be an issue? Will they be able to save them or to help them come out from that particular issue they are facing? Okay, and this is one question. In fact, it's a 1,000 million question that people have not been able to answer. Okay, especially from the white counterpart, they've not been able to answer this question. Who do we run to? And one thing that actually amused me, is the fact that this man came back to apologize. Why do you apologize when your mom has told you something, right? She told you who to run to. And another thing I also discovered when I went to his page is the fact that he actually didn't marry a black woman. When your mom said you should run to a black woman when you have issue, she would have advised you as well to marry a black woman. Okay, in case you have a trouble, you have a black woman right beside you to help you solve your problem. But no, he never married a black woman. He got married to somebody from his end. That's a white person, for God's sake. And he actually came back to apologize. I think these are some of the things that actually pissed some of these black women off. Like, how can you tell, why would they tell you to run to us? In fact, we are tired. We are tired. Stop coming to us. Okay, when you have a problem, run to a white counterpart, run to your white people. Don't run to a black woman, don't run to a black man. Okay, you might end up putting them in trouble. I've seen videos of people, a white woman, a black woman walking probably, or a black man walking with a white kid, and at the end of the day they've been arrested or they've been questioned, like, who is the owner of this kid? Are you kidnapping the child or something? Like, literally they ask them different kind of questions, even though they are just trying to help, or maybe there is an adopted kid. They actually ask a lot of questions, and at the end of the day, this person might be put into trouble, right? So take your problem elsewhere. Do not take it to a black woman. And even the black men actually responded to this. Like, it's quite funny, but I feel that it's actually a compliment, but it maybe came out on the wrong foot, right? And they actually didn't take it lightly. Anyway, guys, you guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Do you think that this was great, or it was just one of those things that they try as much as possible to bring down the value of the black woman, okay, and making us look like nannies and people who just take care of people without having somebody to take care of them? Let me know what your thoughts are really in the comment section. I'll be here to read from you. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you have not subscribed to my channel, do well to hit that subscribe button and be part of the family. Okay, see you guys on my next video. For now, goodbye, guys.